Hi everyone, my name is Janice and welcome back to my channel. 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of mixed herbs, 1 teaspoon of paprika. Mix everything together. Today we're making a really delicious and beautiful dish using simple ingredients. It's perfect for both special occasions and everyday weeknight dinners. 1 pound of chicken thighs. Cut the chicken thighs into neat, bite-sized cubes. And now, let's do a little roll call in the comments. Tell me what country, state, or city you're watching from. I love looking at photos of your towns and cities. I've actually visited some of them myself, and it's always nice to relive those travel memories. Friends, I have a big favor to ask. I've noticed that a lot of you are watching my videos without being subscribed to the channel. Friends, please subscribe if you enjoy my recipes, so you don't miss any new ones. 1 tablespoon of butter. Let's melt some rich butter in a hot frying pan. Swirl the butter around to coat the entire surface of the pan. Slide our chicken pieces directly into the hot pan. Spread them out in a single layer so they sear beautifully. Let them cook on medium-high heat until golden brown. Three to 4 potatoes. Slice the potatoes carefully into thin, uniform rounds. Potatoes have been called the second bread for centuries, and for good reason. They actually contain more potassium than a banana, plus a good amount of vitamin C and B vitamins. Despite their reputation as an unhealthy food, boiled or baked potatoes digest beautifully and keep you full for hours. They're one of the most satisfying vegetables out there without packing in too many calories. Place all the potato slices into a bowl of cold water. Swirl them around gently to wash off any excess starch. Washing off the starch helps them crisp up beautifully later. Drain them and pat them dry so they are ready for baking. Arrange the potato slices on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Lay them out in overlapping rows to form 3 long sheets. This clever technique creates a beautiful potato base for our dish. While I lay out the potatoes, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone watching this channel. I truly appreciate every single one of you, your likes, your comments, the fact that you keep coming back here. It means more to me than you know. Thank you for being here, friends. Make sure they overlap tightly so they stay together when baked. In my last video, I showed you how to make a potato flour. Please check it out if you haven't seen it yet. This is a similar idea, but just a little different. Pick whichever one you like best. Brush our prepared marinade generously over the potato sheets. Ensure every slice is coated to infuse deep flavor. Two ounces of cheese. Grate the cheese finely. Freshly grated cheese melts so much better than pre-packaged varieties. Did you know cheese was invented over 5,000 years ago before writing even existed? Ancient people stored milk in pouches made from animal stomachs, and one day they noticed it had transformed into something new. And that's how the cheese we still love today was born. Sprinkle the cheese evenly over the potatoes. Now, bake them in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. 1 white onion. Chop the onion finely. Ever wonder why cutting an onion makes you cry? It's the plant's natural defense. An enzyme turns sulfur, compounds into an irritating gas the moment you slice it. But those same compounds help thin the blood, reduce inflammation, and support heart health. Onions are also packed with quercetin, a powerful antioxidant found in many supplements today. Add the chopped onions straight into the pan with our chicken. Sauté them until they become soft, translucent, and sweet. Two cloves of garlic. Slice the garlic cloves into thin slivers, then mince finely. Ancient Egyptians fed garlic to the workers who built the pyramids to boost their strength and stamina, and archaeologists even found cloves in Tutankhamun's tomb. Today, science backs this up. Crushing a clove releases allicin, a compound with powerful antibacterial and anti-inflammatory effects. A simple tip: let your chopped garlic sit for a few minutes before cooking to boost its benefits even more. Add the garlic to the pan and stir it in. You know why I love cooking so much? For me, the kitchen isn't just about recipes. It's a place where I can slow down, breathe, and make something with my own hands for the people I love. When a dish turns out exactly the way I imagined it, that's a small joy I just want to share. 6 ounces of button mushrooms. Chop the mushrooms into bite-sized pieces. Mushrooms aren't even plants. Biologically, they're actually closer to animals than to vegetables. They're the only non-meat source of vitamin D that activates from sunlight exposure, just like our own skin does. On top of that, mushrooms are rich in protein and antioxidants that help support a healthy immune system. Toss the chopped mushrooms directly into the chicken pan. Sauté everything together until the mushrooms are beautifully browned. Three ounces of fresh spinach. Chop the spinach leaves roughly. Many people think spinach is the ultimate source of iron, but that's actually a myth. It's not as high as you'd expect. What spinach really excels at is lutein, a nutrient known to protect your eyes and support healthy vision as you age. It's also rich in magnesium and vitamin K, both essential for strong, healthy bones. Add the spinach to the pan and stir it with your spatula. Watch it wilt down and combine with our chicken mixture. You know, my warmest childhood memories all come from the kitchen that smell drifting from my mom's pot. Maybe that's why I cook with so much love. Now I'm trying to bring back a little of that warmth. 4 tablespoons of Greek yogurt or sour cream. Stir gently until it melts into a rich, velvety sauce. ½ teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Sprinkle the seasonings over the sauce and mix well. A bunch of fresh parsley. Chop the parsley finely. Parsley is so much more than a garnish on your plate. It actually contains more vitamin C than a lemon, along with plenty of vitamin K and antioxidants. The ancient Greeks considered parsley too sacred to eat and used it to weave crowns for athletic champions instead. Sprinkle the parsley into the pan and give it a final stir. Remove our beautifully baked potato sheets from the oven. One red bell pepper. Slice the bell pepper into thick, round rings. Clean out the inner ribs and seeds from the rings. Place a pepper ring on the baking sheet and line it with a potato sheet. Press the potatoes gently against the sides of the ring to form a cup. In my last video, I showed you how to make potato flowers using a muffin tin. If you have one of those, feel free to use it. But if you don't have a muffin tin, using a bell pepper as your base is a great option for you. Repeat this step to make 3 beautiful potato baskets. Tell me, do you have a family potato dish? Something your grandma or your mom used to make? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I really enjoy reading what's cooking in your families. Spoon our creamy chicken and spinach filling into each cup. Pack them generously so they are bursting with flavor. Two ounces of grated mozzarella cheese. Top each potato cup with a generous handful of mozzarella. Three to 5 cherry tomatoes. Slice the cherry tomatoes in half. Cherry tomatoes taste sweeter than regular ones for a real reason. They have a higher sugar concentration per bite, while still packing in the same vitamins and antioxidants. That makes them one of the sweetest vegetables you'll find in any garden, even though botanically they're a fruit too. Place a tomato half on top of each cheese mound. Return them to the oven for 20 minutes until melted and bubbly. 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. Add the yogurt to a small glass bowl. 1 fresh cucumber. Grate the cucumber finely. Cucumbers are about 95% water, making them one of the most hydrating vegetables on the planet, perfect for cooling down on a hot day. In fact, the inside of a cucumber can be several degrees cooler than the air around it, which is exactly where the phrase "cool as a cucumber" comes from. Add the grated cucumber directly into the Greek yogurt. A bunch of fresh dill. Chop the dill finely. The word dill comes from an old word meaning to soothe, and for centuries it's been given to babies to ease colic. Modern research actually backs this up. Dill's natural oils help relax the muscles in your digestive system and ease bloating. Transfer the dill into our sauce bowl. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Stir the ingredients together until smooth and cohesive. One-half head of white cabbage. Shred the cabbage finely. Whether fermented or fresh, cabbage doesn't just nourish us, it feeds the good bacteria living in our gut too. 1 cup of raw cabbage actually has more vitamin C than a whole orange. For centuries, sailors carried fermented cabbage on long voyages because it protected them from scurvy, since vitamin C survives the fermentation process beautifully. Put the shredded cabbage into a large salad bowl. 1 tomato. Dice the tomato into small cubes. Botanically speaking, a tomato is actually a fruit, not a vegetable. But back in 1893, the U.S. Supreme Court officially classified it as a vegetable, all because of import taxes. And here's the surprising part. Cooking tomatoes doesn't destroy their nutrients. The antioxidant lycopene actually increases when tomatoes are simmered or roasted. Add the tomato cubes into the salad bowl. 1 medium carrot. Grate the carrot on a medium grater. Carrots weren't always orange. They originally grew in shades of purple and yellow. The orange variety we know today was bred by Dutch farmers in the 1600s in honor of the royal house of Orange. Slide the grated carrot into the salad bowl. 1 red onion. Slice the red onion into thin half moons. Red onions get their stunning color from anthocyanins, the same pigments that give blueberries and grapes their deep, rich color. That actually means red onions pack in more antioxidants than their white counterparts. They're also milder and sweeter in flavor, which is exactly why people love eating them raw in salads, sandwiches, and quick pickles. Toss the onion slices into the salad bowl. 3 tablespoons of olive oil. 1 tablespoon of mustard. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Mix these dressing ingredients together in a small cup. Pour the dressing over the fresh vegetables. Mix everything together until all the ingredients are well combined. Look at how stunning and colorful this dish is. Let's assemble our plate with a potato cup, salad, and sauce. Let's cut into our cheesy potato basket. Dip a bite into our cool cucumber sauce. Absolutely divine. So delicious. Friends, thank you so much for watching till the end. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. That's the best reward for my work. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. Enjoy your meal, take care, and see you next time.